What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going over my favorite map, which is Shoreline, and why I believe Battlestate has added certain things. I'm going to go over the certain changes, but I'm also going to go over what they can add to Shoreline to make it be great again. In all honesty, I think Shoreline used to be a really good map, and nowadays it's really stale. There's not a lot of PvP, and this is what I think they can do to help Shoreline. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the video. Peace. Now, let me just start off by saying this video is going to be a little different than my other videos. Most of my videos are stream highlights, raids, or, informational videos. This is going to be informational, but I'm simply just going to put gameplay over top of most of what I'm saying, so you guys don't have to see my ugly face all the damn time. Anyway, getting into the video, I want to go over Shoreline. Now, I understand that some people still find Shoreline very fun. However, with the recent changes that Battlestate has made within the past wipe, I do believe that Shoreline has deteriorated when it comes to not only PvP, but loot in general. Right? Now, I remember on Shoreline, I used to go out of there maybe once or twice, every, hour or so with a Letty out of resort. Now, I do understand that they have nerfed it and made Lettys a lot less. Now, and I do understand the economy. However, they did take a lot of things from Shoreline, such as graphics card spawns in the tech rooms and all of that jazz. All right. Now, I think this has deteriorated the reason to go Shoreline. When there are LEDX spawns on other maps, such as Interchange, when there wasn't before, and when there are GPU spawns on other maps too, there's no reason to go Shoreline unless you are honestly hunting for Kappa. Now, I do understand the PvP situation. Shoreline has always been like this, and I'm going to go over in my next subject on what I think Battlestate can do to fix the PvP in Tarkov, and why I believe that it can honestly help the game and the map for the better. Now, I know what you're saying. This isn't Shoreline. I kind of want to go over an example of what I mean when it comes to PvP on Shoreline right now and compare it to other maps. So I'm going to go to arguably the best PvP map in the game right now besides Labs, and why I believe that Shoreline should do something similar to this. If you guys can see down here by Stronghold and Glass Medical, that is a PvP location in customs that is very heavily populated. There are a lot of people around there, and there are a lot of people that will go there for loot and PvP. Now, up here is also dorms. There's a lot of PvP up there. It's always been that way ever since the map came out, and it is one of the most highly populated areas in the map. Now, as you guys can see, there are two spots in this map that are PvP driven. Now, a lot of these areas around, Stronghold and over here even, there are a lot of PvP over there, and there's a lot of PvP over here as well. There are more than one PvP spots on these maps, and that is why I believe Shoreline is not doing the greatest when it comes to PvP, and I'll show you guys an example. Now, I'm going to show you guys an example on Shoreline, like I just stated, and I'm going to explain why I believe that Shoreline is lacking when it comes to PvP for this exact reason I just went over. As I showed you guys on customs, there are two main PvP spots. When you think of Shoreline and PvP, you think of Resort. I think Resort PvP is the best PvP in the game. Now, I do understand that it is only, a chat arena for the most part. A lot of Timmies will get murdered going inside of Resort, but I'm trying to explain why I believe that Shoreline is lacking. When you guys think of Resort, like I said, as the main PvP spot of Shoreline, you don't think of anywhere else. You might think of cottages, you might think of old gas, but when it comes to customs, you think of instantly dorms and Stronghold as the two main PvP spots. Now, this is where I believe Battlestate should do something about Shoreline. I don't know if they have any expansions planned in the future. However, I would love to see something like a smaller resort on this side of the map near radar. Now, I know my webcam is near blocking it. We should be good. But if there was a resort on either side of these maps, like a smaller resort, not as big, but like a smaller version of resort, I truly believe that it would honestly help Shoreline a lot more when it comes to PvP. Or you could add something like a, a power unit where on the interchange there's power where people will have to go there to turn on the power. I don't know what they would do for shoreline. Maybe turn on power for rock passage. I think that would be a really cool idea. But I think honestly they should do something in shoreline with the map that they can add a lot more PvP and a lot more action to this map, because in all honesty, I think it's very stale when it comes to PvP right now. Now, the last few points I want to go over is loot. I know I explained loot before, but I really want to truly put this in perspective for you guys. Before LEDXs were 1.2 million on the game, and they were very, very rare. Now in shoreline, you needed to go shoreline to basically get a LEDX. Now with interchange and all those other maps having LEDXs, I truly believe that going shoreline is useless now when it comes to LEDXs. And this is how I feel like a lot of players think. Now, I want to go to a map for loot and PvP. Now, with loot, why am I going to go to the map if it doesn't have loot? That's the honest thing that Battlestate needs to reevaluate. In all honesty, I truly believe that shoreline has no loot compared to the other maps right now. Now, I do understand that shoreline with the keys is still very, very good. I still run it. I still get a lot of good loot. However, I don't think it's as good as before, and this is why I believe a lot of players aren't going shoreline this way. A lot of people are scared of resort, and a lot of people are scared of going to resort. I truly think that shoreline right now is one of those maps to where it is not up to par when it comes to PvP and loot. Loot used to be very, very good on shoreline, especially with LEDXs being 1.2 mil. I do know that they silent nerfed shoreline a while ago, and I never really think they reverted that back. I think shoreline before that was the best map in the game. Now that reserve is here and I understand there's a lot of good loot, I think shoreline is a little lackluster, and that is exactly why I made this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.